slučajni turist danas će nam predstaviti takozvana zelena vozila koja su sve popularnija u Americi. Vidjet ćemo kako izgleda Tesla Roadster, a razbit ćemo vam predrasude da su električni automobili spori i ružni. Jer, zamislite, pobjeđuju i Ferrarije i Lamborghinije kao od šale.
Bez obzira o kojoj se tehnologiji ili kompaniji radilo, između sada već velikog izbora zelenih vozila, Kalifornija ubrzano ulazi u trend ekološkog prijevoza. Upravo ovdje kreiran je trenutno najpoznatiji električni automobil na svijetu, nama dobro poznatog imena.
So this is our Tesla Roadster. It's an all-electric battery operated car. It's a performance car. It does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. And it gets 220 miles on a charge.
Ime jednog od najvećih umova 20. stoljeća promovira električno vozilo koje se na običnu kućnu utičnicu do vrha puni samo za 3,5 sata. Međutim, i sve više slavnih imena današnjice svojim primjerima neumorno doprinose zelenom pokretu. Poznati stanovnici Hollywooda, mjesta sa jednim od najgućih prometa na svijetu, svoje benzinske ljubimce na 4 kotača sve više mijenjaju vozilima na alternativne pogone.
If we go business as usual, and that means using fossil fuels the way we are now per capita, then we're going to impact the climate by increasing the temperature, which will then have adverse effects throughout various countries. For example, in California, we would lose our snowpack, which means we would lose our water resource. Rising sea levels would be another key point. Reducing coastlines. Some predictions show Florida completely going away with rising.
Pored brige za okoliš i sve veća nestašica nafte, razlog je ubrzanom razvoju tehnologije alternativnog pogona. Međutim, na jednom od najagresivnijih tržišta automobila na svijetu, kupcima ekoloških vozila nude se i varijante koje po svim karakteristikama sve više idu rame uz rame sa benzinskim blizancima. Atraktivan Roadster koji troši ekvivalent od 2 litre benzina na 100 km napravljen je po uzoru na benzinski model Lotus Elise.
So the Tesla, some people obviously have past commented that it has some resemblance to the Lotus Elise, and of course it does. I think for the Silicon Valley and for that customer that is again tech savvy. Hopefully that's not one of my cars. That is tech savvy and also is concerned about the future status of the planet. I think it's a good proposition.
Well, people think electric cars are slow, heavy, ugly, and slow, and this car's faster than anything Porsche or Ferrari make. It's run on the track against a Ferrari 430, against a Lamborghini Murcielago, Gallardo, Carrera GT, and it beat all of them. The guy with the Carrera GT just couldn't believe it. He ran it around the track and he got beaten, and how is that possible? It's an electric car. You can't beat my Carrera GT, but it did.
At low speeds, it's pretty quiet. At higher speeds, our motor redlines at 13,000 RPM. People look at it like, oh, it's not making any sound.
I can only assume the manufacturers that we represent all know that the future potentially is some form of hybrid type scenario, so that you still get the performance that you need, but you get the economy that comes with that lightweight, hybrid, eco-friendly vehicle. And I'm sure all the manufacturers that we represent are at some stage or in some stage of development. It has to come. I think it has to come.
Iako dizajn, brzina pa čak i domet električnih automobila sada više nisu toliko upitni, visoka cijena vozila još je uvijek glavna zapreka masovnoj proizvodnji. Od nedavno Tesla se prodaje u limitiranim serijama i u Europi po cijeni od blizu 100.000 eura. Kompanija Tax, posrednik u plasiranju ideja i inovacija na komercijalno tržište, jedna je od vodećih organizacija u Americi kada se govori o alternativnim gorivima.
We, California and other countries are going to take aggressive action in order to reduce the amount of emissions being put into the atmosphere in order to stabilize our environment. We're going to have to do it much, much cleaner in the future.
Kalifornija kao predvodnik velikog broja noviteta Amerike prednjači i po pitanju očuvanja okoliša, što prije svega podrazumijeva ekološki prihvatljivi prijevoz. Ohrabreni i pooštrenim zakonima o javnom prijevozu u posljednje vrijeme sve više inovatora na svjetlo dana izvodi svoje prototipove koji su daleko od slike neuglednih alternativnih automobila iz prošlosti.
It's called the Rightspeed X1 prototype. It is a pure electric car, runs on batteries, you plug it in to charge it, doesn't use any fuel. It goes about 100 miles on a charge and it's very fast. It does 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds. It does 0 to 100 miles an hour in 6.8. It's probably the future of transportation, so it's very energy efficient, but it's an awful lot of fun as well.
I can get 50 miles a gallon in a 250 horsepower car. Yeah, you can. And here's how. This is an experimental ultra-high fuel economy car. What we're doing is we're developing a very, very lightweight chassis with a lot of power. We're trying to make economical fun.
Almost every single car company belongs to the California Fuel Cell Partnership. They are all testing prototypes of their vehicles. GM now has something like 100 vehicles, hydrogen vehicles, out on a test fleet throughout the country.
Batteries are so expensive. This is a $40,000 battery pack, and unfortunately at current fuel prices you can't ever recover that money. There are some special applications that we'll start seeing now, and in this case it's going to be very high performance cars.
Batteries is one of the key technologies that has to evolve to get electric drive technologies into the marketplace. There's a lot of work now ongoing relative to lithium-ion technologies. Those technologies are really going to be needed for what's known as sort of the plug-in hybrid technology, which is an extension of the hybrid technologies that we have today.
Ekološka vozila koja se sve više propagiraju, male zagađivače sada već pretvara u statusne simbole, čak i na hollywoodskim crvenim tepisima. A možemo se samo nadati da će brzim razvojem tehnologije alternativni automobili postajati sve dostupniji i širem krugu potrošača. Jedno je ipak sasvim sigurno, globalni problem zagađenja neće riješiti samo jedna osoba i samo jednim potezom čarobnog štapića.
We're gonna go score some chicks now. Yeah.
Dragi gledatelji, to bi bilo sve od nas za večeras. Vidimo se sutra na istom mjestu u isto vrijeme. Lijep pozdrav i ostanite uz program Nove TV.